Good morning, everyone. I'm Nishant Srivastava from Varanasi, India, and I've done Bachelor of Arts from Siddharthnagar Kapilvastu University. And for your kind information, we are going to talk today for the English grammar topic. Especially, I'm just an English teacher for the grade of 9 to 12 and the competitive classes. So today, my topic will be. Hope you can see direct and indirect speech. This will be our topic, direct and indirect speech. So when I wrote direct and indirect speech, then I think several questions raised in my mind that what is the difference and what is exactly the direct and indirect speech. Okay, so let's talk about firstly that what is meant by direct and indirect speech. Okay, so if we talk about direct speech, then direct speech means direct speech. You know what is meant by speech? Whatever we speak, the statement. Okay, like I'm speaking to you, this is my speech. Means the thing which we speak is our speech. So direct speech means what? It means direct statement. Direct, or you can say directly direct conversation. Okay, it will be right. Direct conversation between two persons. Is it clear? It means if the two persons are conversating to each other, then it is direct statement. Like, for example, like I said to you, you are my best friend. You are my best friend. Okay. So I said to you, you are my best friend. So in that sentence, you can see that there are only two persons. I said to you means here is I and there is you. There are only two persons, and we are just conversating to each other. And I said to you, you are my best friend. It means there is not a single confusion between that I'm talking to whom. Here, this is directly clear that I'm talking to you only. So if a person is conversating to the second person in a direct statement, so it is a direct speech. Got it? And what will be indirect? Just suppose I was conversating to you and you didn't control yourself. You didn't control whatever I said you just thought that you will tell this to your another friend, to the third friend. Okay, there are two persons, like this is the first person, this is the second person. Okay, I'm not talking on the behalf of pronoun, I'm just talking on the behalf of the persons. I'm just counting, this is the first and this is the second. Now if the second person is telling this thing to the third one, then this will be the indirect. Like I said to you, you are my best friend. You didn't control your feeling, and you just went away. You just move away and you just said this same sentence to the another one. What will you say? You will say, you know what he said to me. Means I told you that this is second person. Okay. Then you will say this sentence to the third one. Like backbiting, chugli karna. This is backbiting. Like I'm just taking the another example. This example is not superior for the backbiting sense, so you can get it out. I'm just writing here, like he said to me, I know everything. Okay, so here you can see that there are two persons. There is the first person, the second person. So this is a direct speech because two persons are conversating each other. There's not a third party, not a third person. Now the second person means that is me. Means when he said to me, then he said to me that I know everything. Means someone told me that I know everything. Then I was so jealous to him and I just moved away and I ran to my third friend and I just said to him, you know what he told me? He told me that he knew everything. This is backbiting, chugli. Okay, now in this sentence, whatever I said that he told me that he knew everything. So I'm just pointing out the first person again. But here The difference is that I'm talking to the third person. So when a third person is involved in the conversation, it is your indirect speech, and when the two persons are conversating each other, then it is your direct speech. Hope so you understood it well. Okay, so let's talk about that. What are the things that changes here? Wait, the board is not fixed at all today, so there's some problem. You know, it is lockdown, that's why it was quite difficult for that. Now here, pronoun, if I talk about a sentence, just take a sentence again, like he says to his teacher. He says to his teacher, you look good. So this is a direct speech because two persons are conversating each other. Now this part means before the comma, this part is known as reporting verb. This part is known as reporting verb, and that part means under double inverted comma, this part is known as reported speech. That one is reporting verb and this one is reported speech. Got it? So, you know, in direct indirect speech, there are several things which changes accordingly to behalf of the subject and object. So here is a pronoun change. Pronoun also changes. So pronoun rule, conversion. You can say conversion of pronoun. Conversion of pronoun. How does a pronoun change? So the formula is just SON123. What I wrote. This is a formula. It's not a mathematical formula. It's not a formula of mathematics. It's a formula of English grammar for a direct indirect speech. The formula is just like that. 1S2O3N. What is meant by that? Let's clear about it. 1 means the first person of the pronoun. Means if you see first person of the pronoun means I, we, or the object of I or the object of we, the possessive of I, the possessive of we. I think you better know about pronoun. So before studying direct indirect speech, let's take my suggestion, move and just revise one more time the pronoun, the personal pronoun. Okay. So if you see first person in the reported speech, this is the rule of reported speech. If you see first person in the reported speech, then it will change S according to S. S means it will change according to the subject of reporting verb. Subject of reporting verb. This is 1S means first person changes according to the subject. Second person O means second person means you, change according to the object of reporting verb. It means this one. First person changes on the behalf of subject. This is he, means that is subject. And the second person, if you see second person, this is second person you, it will change according to the object of reporting verb. Object is his teacher, for example. Okay, so it is object of reporting verb. And 3N means third person never changes. Third person means he, she, it, they. If you see he, she, it, they in the reported speech portion, then it will not change. You know, this is a conversing rule of only reported speech. Here I am just telling you that if you see I, we, you, he, she, they, then these all will change in reported speech. I am not talking about reporting verb. For example, you can see that here you is a second person. You can see you is a second person and it changes according to the object of reporting verb. So here the object, this is reporting verb. So in object of reporting verb, first of all find out the object of reporting verb. Object of reporting verb is his teacher. Okay, so you will write here the particular subject. You know, his teacher. His teacher means the teacher can be male or female. He says to his teacher, it means the teacher can be, teacher is a, I think, a common gender. Okay, so you can write he or she, both. So if you say that, okay, his teacher is male, then write he. At a place of you can write he. If you see that okay, the teacher is female, then write she. Okay, this is a conversion. So this is all about today, and this chapter is not important. This chapter is too much important. If I talk about competitive examination, it is quite important. If I talk about your higher secondary classes, it is quite important. So take my suggestion, go through it, and we will meet tomorrow at the same time. Thank you.